How are you guys doing today? My name is Phoenix, and 1.6 has finally released today, which I'm really excited about. I've already been messing around in the Dark Zone PvE, and I made a few builds already. My first one I'm going to show you is Strikers and the Bullfrog. This build is for doing crazy amounts of damage, and you also are pretty darn tank. You have a lot of health. As you can see, we have 371k toughness. So I'm going to kind of go through this video real quick. I'm calling this a build idea because this isn't completely thought out. This isn't with the best stats, not the best talents. It's kind of something I threw together really quick. I tried to add some of the more better stats, but I don't have everything min-maxed. But I'm gonna kind of go through how I built this build here. Now it utilizes the Bullfrog, and we got high enemy armor damage and high damage on there, and I have Unforgiving, Vicious, and Uncomplicated. I wanted Vicious because I want crit chance when making this build, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. And I'll show you how I've modded my Bullfrog here. Anything with crit chance and damage I put on there, and I'll explain that in a little bit why we have crit chance instead of headshot damage as people would prefer, or what was the meta in 1.5. Here I have a 9.3R. This is so I can get my Colonel Bliss holster stacks up, as you can see here. And then I have the Barrett's Bulletproof Vest, which is purely for the extra bit of damage that you can achieve with it. Now I'm using Strikers because of the stability that comes with it, because the Bullfrog, the less stability mods that you have, the more damage you'll do. You can see by its 15%. And that doesn't count if you're using Striker, because it's not a mod, it's a gear piece. So that really helps control how the Bullfrog recoils around. And then we have more enemy armor damage. It's not the best in this patch. It really won't give you that much extra DPS just because a lot of people don't have extra armor, but it's something. It comes with the set. And then the Striker's Battle Gear, where every hit will give you 1% and it stacks up to 100%, which is very important, especially with this Bullfrog or the extra stability that you get. And then I told you why I have the Barrett's Bulletproof Vest. Is for that extra damage you pop one skill. And I'm going to kind of go through the stats here just so you can see. I only have one thing spec'd in the stamina because I don't think it's the most important stat. And I don't have the best stuff for my gloves. I do recommend having shotgun damage because I would like to run this build with a showstopper, but I do not have one. And there's my Colonel Bliss holster. I actually got this out of a weekly and I'm very happy. It's a pretty nice roll. Alright, now for the mods. I have all stamina mods with different health. That's just what I had, and that's kind of what I'm keeping. I do have like firearms with health, but I think stamina would be better with the mods. And then here I just have first aid self heal. You can pick something different like pulse critical hit chance to just do even more damage with that crit chance because you don't have a lot of skill power, and this build isn't really for staying alive. It's for doing your damage and getting your targets down fast. You can see first aid self heals on all of this. Now the reason I have spec crit chance into this Bullfrog is because body shots now do a lot more damage. There's still, you can always do headshots and get more damage, but kind of take a look at how the Bullfrog shoots. See, even with the stability, it kind of rises up and goes left and right. That's actually really easy to manage. Like I could shoot a lot of headshots on that guy, even if someone's close. But even if they're close and someone's juking you, you should always go for body shots with this, just because it's a lot easier to hit. And that's why I spec everything into crit chance. You shouldn't be going for headshots with this build unless the target is aiming down sights on you and is stationary if you think you can hit those hits. If not, always aim for the body, get those stacks up the best way possible. And we have a 9.3R just because we can triple tap, and we have our stacks up, which give us, I think, around 20% damage for, I don't know how much damage it gives you, but it's for 20 seconds. So while we're getting our stacks up, which is very fast, you can already see how high it went there. It'll take like 2 mags to get to 100%, and that's very easily achievable in both PvE and PvP. With those two things combined, already leads to crazy amounts of output damage, and then we pop a pulse for the extra crit chance damage and the skill that was on the Barretts. Take a look at our DPS already. This kind of show you the numbers. They're already going down, but take a look at that. You're doing all this damage with an assault rifle that shoots crazy amounts of bullets at you, 900 plus RPM. You have all these bullets that you could easily hit on your target because you have stability, and you're just going to be doing the crazy amounts of damage. I've already tried this in PvE and PvP, and it's been melting things so far, especially if you do the quick 3 taps with the 9-3R because it's a 3 burst, so you're gonna hit 9 perfectly if you just do 3. I did 4 there, but just to kind of demonstrate. And then just the amount of damage you'll be doing is crazy. Now, you may not want to use the pulse here and this kind of heal. I kind of just threw this build together and kind of tested it out. I didn't use this, I used conceal and then I used the overdose. But if you want the most DPS possible, you may want to change these out. I wouldn't even really pop my heal for DPS, so that would probably be a better option. I haven't messed with the talents. That's why this is a build idea video, is because I want someone to build upon this idea, which I'm already sure a lot of people are already doing this. But I think this is going to be a build that's very popular with the PC community, and I think it'll be used a lot in Last Stand and PvE content, especially for Legendary, because the targets are so hard to take down. You'll be melting everything. I actually want to try this in Legendary in a little bit. I don't know about console users. I don't think they'll use this much because it's harder to aim. But for PC, this is probably one of the. I think it's going to be one of the most powerful builds that you could possibly have. And this is just all that I've tried so far. Now, it's not all that I've tried, but it's one of the first things that I've tried. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and it would really be appreciated. And I hope you all have a great day. Try this out. You're going to love it. I'll talk to you guys later.